Hello, hello everyone. So we are on live already in advance, and this will be a session of 20-30 minutes. Thank you, the replay team, for joining, and thank you also the people who are joining live. So right now I'm going to begin. It was a heavy day and a heavy evening, yet I am in awe, I am in joy. Hello everyone. And we are live. I'm just going to shut my mic from my LinkedIn just because I would like to focus on it's okay, I am live, so I'm happy. And now I'm going to play my music and go back in a while. Welcome to ReFrench Your Brain. Bienvenue, a session where you can stretch your brain and presented by Oli. Don't forget to embark your heart. Let's go! So I am back, and ReFrench Your Brain is a way for me to give value about French and about words and languages. So if you didn't know me yet, my name is Oli. I am a neuro language coach, which is basing the teaching approach with the coaching principle and the neuroscience research and principle. I'm just checking if I am live. I am live. And so, welcome everyone on the live or on the replay team. I don't see anyone, but it's normal because I was making this session 20 minutes ago or so. After the Saturday mental health, that was quite heavy. First time that I was having a session of 2 hours. So, I will be short and it will be about RISE. RISE stands for R, refresh your brain. I, in illuminating someone, a human being from my network. S stands for singing or a story, and I will be short this time because I will be really short because I need to sleep. And E stands for the event, and to give you my next event. So from now, I'm going to tap into the sixth emotion. So the five ones were dégoût, which is disgust, tristesse, which is sadness, peur, which is fear, joie or bonheur, which is happiness. There is also surprise, which is surprise, the same word but not pronounced the same, and colère, colère, which is, of course, anger. And so, with that, my friends, I'm going to show already the word in my caption here, and then showing the Wiktionary. So, Wiktionary is a kind of a leaf, a branch of Wikipedia, and it's a good way to share knowledge. Even though I know that there are multiple websites, online dictionaries, I'm blessed to use what it is about Wikipedia because it is user based and there are a lot of information out there. So, colère, you notice it's a word of 6 letters. I'm just checking if I have any comments. Feel free, whatever you are live or on replay team, to share your comment. So that I can interact with you when you are when we are live. Sorry for the noise because I was choking my mic. And colère. That's the sixth emotion of this week, and that's a word that is important, an emotion that is important also. So the word in English is anger, I think. Yes, and there are multiple words, by the way. Anger, wrath, angry, which is in UK, by the way, and mad, which is in the US. And then in French is colère. So I'm just checking in German is Arger or Wut, Zom, Zorn, I think. I don't know German, so I know more Italian, which is I don't know. Oh yeah, Colera. In Dutch, Woede. In Spanish, Colera. What to say more? What I know. Hmm. Yeah. So, and in fact, in Greek, Timos, I think. And I see the link because there is Timore, by the way. Um, yeah. So go back in. I'm going to back to it. The etymology from the Latin cholera. So it's amazing because cholera is the illness. When I type cholera in French, uh, yeah, it's about with the accent cholera. From the cholera epidemic. Yeah, so it's really interesting because in Latin, maybe it's written differently, maybe because cholera bill, but it's also colère, but it's a tardive Latin. So it's really amazing to say that it's about an illness because it makes sense, by the way. Cholera. So it's from Latin cholera, choleric. So it's really the way that you write with or without the H. So for the meaning, it's a strong reaction and sometimes violence against anything that is wounding a feeling. Donc, par instance, tomba sur eux avec l'éclat de la foudre. Éclater sa colère, éclater. That's also the verb, like. Quand ils arrivèrent, sa colère à laquelle il fallait un prétexte pourri s'égaler tomba sur eux avec l'éclat de la foudre. Donc, la colère. No, it's the only meaning. It's really rare that you see only one meaning, but it's really strong. And there is some synonyms like bronca, and I'm really curious because bronca sounds like not from French. Bronca from Spanish, bronca, tumultuous, and there is also broncher in French, like broncher means there is also courroux, paloma. No, I'm just joking, by the way. Just going to have fun. But courroux from corruptum, corrompere, corrompre. So it's like deteriorate, or it's really interesting. There is also fureur, furious. There is ire, but it's not so much used by some IRE sometimes. You will see that, but it's really not so used. It's for literature. Pétard, that's for the what is the name of pétard? But it's familiar, by the way. But il est en pétard, il est en colère. Et pétard en anglais, it's firecracker. Boum, éclater sa colère. And then there is rage, of course, which is rage. And then synonyms calme, joie. And so colère bleu, blue anger. That's the color associated. But it's also colère noire, black anger. Sometimes colère jaune, but it's not so much used. Aside that, colérique, crier sa colère, to shout. Décolérer, to reduce or to remove anger. Aside that, entrer dans une colère noire, that's we enter in black anger. The rest is not so much used, by the way, but the expression mostly used is se mettre en colère, to put yourself in anger. And so this is also an adjective, but it is quite old, and it's the same meaning. But it's not so much used, by the way. It's more like the name, and the form is not so much used neither. It's the form of the verb, because there is colérer, the verb, je colère, tu colères, il colère, but it's not so much used for the verb or for the adjective. So right now I'm going to be calm. I will not be in anger. If you are not commenting, although I would like to see your comments, of course, but I will not be angry if you are not commenting. Because maybe you are not in a position to comment. Maybe I don't see your comment, or anyway, you are able to comment on the replay team later on. So here are the pronunciation for colère, and you will see only from France and from Switzerland.
Colère,
Colère.
colère,
Colère.
Voilà, colère. And that's it. I don't see anything else. There are other languages, of course, but the main thing is French. So that's it. I think I will explain more because it's anger. It's from cholera. It's good to know that it's from Latin cholera, and cholera is the illness. So with that, I'm going to switch because I am done with colère. Not going to much go further in this emotion, because although it's necessary, and sometimes I have to be angry to express my emotions. But at the same time, it's not so good to be too much in anger. And with that, I'm going now to share the wheel of emotions, to show you more vocabularies about colère. So I'm not going into the 5 other emotions. I'm going to share you the picture so you will be able to see the words. But I'm going to focus with colère. So colère, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 words on the second level up to colère. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, ouais, 16. That's logic. So 8 in the first level and 16 in the second level. So I will pronounce all the words in French, and then I will probably translate or explain some. So blessé, menacé, haineux, en colère, agressif, frustré, distant, critique, no, the rest is not colère. That was the 8 words. And then the 16 words in the third level: embarrassé, dévasté, insécure, jaloux, amer, défiant, fureur, enragé, provoquant, hostile, furieux, irrité, retiré, suspect, sceptique, et sarcastique. That's the 16 words. So the 8 words, blessé is wounded. Je suis blessé, I am wounded. Menacé is threatened, like you have a threat. That's a menace, by the way. I think the menace is also existing in English. So literally it could be menaced with a D at the end in English. Hater is to hate, so it's hateful. En colère is to be in angriness, to be anger. Aggressive is like as it's written, aggressive. No much to say. Frustré, frustrated. Distant, the same spelling but not the same pronunciation. Distant. Then there is a critique, which is with critique, having criticism. And then sarcastic, skeptic. So in French, sceptic, and in English, skeptic. I know. And then same with French, the same spelling for suspect, which is suspect. And retiré is not retired, by the way, because retired is about when you are stopping to work, but retiré is really to be in retreat, to be in anger, but in retreat. Then irritated, irrité, furieux, furious, hostile, hostile, so the pronunciation are different. Provocative, provocant, enraged, furious, defiant, défiant, I don't know, having like I dare you, défiant, to make a daring posture. Amer is bitter. Then there is jealous, insecure, and devastated and embarrassed. So I'm happy to dive more in that if you like, but right now I'm going to switch because we are on the 15 minutes. I don't see any comments. I don't see anyone. Oh, I was not seeing if there was someone on stage, but no one in stage right now. So I was posting the link to be on stage if you would like. You have still 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I'm going to close the room, the session. So with that, I'm going to pass after the word colère, after the wheel of emotion. Let's illuminate someone. And this time, bear with me because I would like to illuminate someone. But before, I'm going to check my messages because I see a few messages, but it's not related to this session right now. So I'm going now to which one I would like to eliminate. Someone that I've been not seeing in my space since a while, and I'm really blessed to eliminate an amazing human being, and then very inspiring human being. So with that, I'm going to share my screen. And to share you Stephen Bücher. I think it's Bücher. I'm not sure. But the good thing with LinkedIn is that there are the pronunciation settings that some people are setting. So here, let's hear if I'm wrong, if I'm right for the pronunciation of his name.
Stephen Busher, please join us in the Global Summit Events community. You are welcome.
That's clever. That's why I love customized messages, because you can also add something, your voice, in your after your name. So I will repeat. Feel free to connect with him. Feel free to connect with
Stephen Busher, please join us in the Global Summit Events community. You are welcome.
You are welcome too, brother. So what an amazing way of illuminating someone when the person is illuminating himself through what he's sharing. That's amazing. So with that, I'm going to stop my share, and so that you can see my face focusing on the camera. That was surprise. And I will not be hungry. Um, I would be if I was to choose two emotions, it will be either joie, which was bonheur or heureux, depending on the wheels that you have seen in French, happiness, and surprise, because I love surprise. But of course, it's good to have good surprise because sometimes you have bad surprise. So of course, I do prefer like say 60-70% of joy and the 30 other percent for surprise, especially if they are good surprises. So now we have still 6 minutes. I was presenting a word like colère, anger, and I was eliminating someone, Stephen Bachelor. Feel free to connect with him. Now I'm going to sing a song. But which song I'm going to sing? I don't know. In fact, I think I'm going to sing a stupid song. Uh, but it's a song that is in French. It's called berceuse. It's when you are trying to make a baby or a child sleeping. So it's like accurate for me because it's 1:20 a.m. Oula, so much late, and I'm going to wake up really early. Um, in less than 5 hours, I think 5 or 6 hours. So it's to say go to sleep. So, by instance, fais dodo is a baby talk for go to sleep, and cola is short for Nicolas. By the way, cola Nicolas is because it was easy. Fais dodo, cola mon petit frère. Let's instead of fais dodo, Nicolas mon petit frère. So it's like an abbreviation, a short for the song. So right now I'm going to share my screen so that I'm not I'm not so much showing my face when I sing. And it's a short song, so it will be really quick, by the way. So that my screen is shared, and then you have the blessing to have the equivalent in French, in English. So I'm going to sing it in French, and I would like to see if I can have the same resonance to sing in English. So, fais dodo, cola, mon petit frère. It's a berceuse, which is a lullaby. I think it's lullaby. In French, fais dodo, cola, mon petit frère, fais dodo, t'auras du loto. Maman est en haut, qui fait des gâteaux. Papa est en bas, qui fait du chocolat. Fais dodo, cola, mon petit frère, fais dodo, t'auras du Lolo. Ah oui, it was not Lotto, sorry, it was Lolo. I was thinking t'auras du gâteau, but maman est en haut, fait du gâteau. And I realized that it's an old lullaby, and it's a kind of a bit like all generations, because like the mom is at the kitchen and dad is on TV. I don't know, even though he's doing chocolate. But in English, go to sleep, Cola, my little brother, go to sleep. You will have your milk. So that's it. Now you know what is Lolo in French. And I never heard about that. Because for me, Torah du Lolo, Lolo is not is a jargon word for breast, by the way. You know, I am not going to picture that, by the way. So Lolo to have your milk because he's a baby, and so he's like still young. Mommy is upstairs making some cakes. Daddy is downstairs making hot cocoa. And by the way, it's here, fait du chocolat, hot cocoa. So that's a chocolat chaud. Go to sleep, Cora, my little brother. Go to sleep. You will have your milk. So yeah, that's the comptine. Le comptine berceuse. Hope that it was quite funny today. And then now I'm going to stop my share, and the last 2 minutes or so will be about sharing about my event. So my my events that are recurrent, let's say. Each day, refresh your brain. So for 2 weeks, so still 8 days, I will talk about emotions, and that's really important. I will talk. I talked already about the six main emotions. And in the next 8 days, sorry, 8 weeks is too much. 8 days, I will talk about other words for the emotions. That's really important, by the way, because I like to give you value in French and talk about emotions. So that's each day, probably at the same time, earlier or later. This time it was quite exceptional because I was having a heavy schedule. That's each day. Each Tuesday, the same session, like refresh your brain, but it will be longer. So 45, 60 minutes maximum, and welcoming a guest, hopefully. If there is no guest, there is no guest, but it's really the time where I'm really happy to welcome guests. And that's the special Tuesday. Then Thursday, a special one with showing my dictionary, my whole grandfather dictionary from my grandfather. And it's about because it's Thursday, so next Thursday dictionary, je dictionnaire. And Friday, Oli presents. So yesterday I was presenting April. It was amazing. Saturday mental health. So last Saturday it was with George Ackerman talking about his mom and Sharon and Parkinson disease. And this Saturday was like a free zone session where everyone was welcome. And I got the pleasure, the blessing, the amazingness to welcome dear sister Michelle Ramos. And this was a free zone and special session that lasted 2 hours, too long, but it was amazing. So feel free to watch on the replay whenever you want, whenever you have the bandwidth. There is no obligation. So I talked about each day. I talked about the special Tuesday and Thursday. I talked about Oli presents on Friday and about Saturday mental health. And later on next week, or maybe Sunday if I have the time, I will talk about my next steps, my program, my membership. But right now, I'm going to end this session because we are already on the 26th minute and it is the time to end this session. And I don't see any comments, so feel free to comment now or later. I will reply to you. Lots of love to you. And thank you again for the people that are watching live, even late. Like right now, I jump from 2 to 4, 5 in the audience. So thank you so much for attending the wrapping up of the session. I will close it in a few minutes, so feel free to watch the replay also. I am on fire today because I was attending amazing audio room sessions, including the session of Jay about storytelling and the session of Margaret inviting Divine Maxine about submission, which is not a bad thing, by the way. So with that, I'm going to close the room. I'm going to just show my music. I love to show first the video again because it was shown at the beginning. So let's show the video. Welcome to ReFrench Your Brain. Bienvenue, a session where you can stretch your brain and presented by Oli. Don't forget to embark your heart. Let's go! Yes, yes. Don't forget to back your heart with your brain and your gut and your body because all your neurons are out there. It's not only there, it's also boom, 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 boom. Your heart, your gut also has a lot of knowledge. Your body has the whole neuron. So it's really important to tap into your body, your vibration, your energy, and to integrate all that. So keep shining, everyone. Thank you so much for supporting me since these weeks and all the things that I'm doing, audio rooms, LinkedIn lives, whatever I will do. Thank you so much for supporting me. We are on the 27th of July US time. It's already 28th on my time. So it's already 57 days that I'm doing my ReFrench Your Brain, oddly renamed Schlock Olet, but ReFrench Your Brain sounds more amazing. And I will continue for forever. forever, each day. Hopefully, that I can do that each day. To commit to that, to give you value, and um, to bring more call to actions in the future. So I'm improving. Like the video that you've seen on the beginning and few minutes ago, it's my creation. I will improve. So this is an imperfect Oli. This is a ravioli. And so I would like to say to you, thank you so much for your support. I'm going to close it now. And keep shining, everyone. Keep being you. Keep embarking your heart in anything that you are doing. The world, the universe loves you as I do. Thank you. Keep shining, everyone.